Greetings to all. I am Kablooey. That's how you pronounce it. We're going to be exploring what just might be like the funnest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And that thing is AIDungeon.io. So, the consensus is that you pick a theme, which can be a custom one if you'd like, which I'm going to be going for, but you have some other ones. You can even explore worlds, which are probably, I believe they're like presets that are more defined than these simple presets you can pick from, but I'm going to do an entirely custom one. I have the option to enter I have the option to enter a prompt that describes who I am and the first couple of sentences of where you start out. This table is very loud and I need to do something about that sometime. This is a poor man's setup. Okay. You are a moderately dashing young man from a town known for its streets. Oh god. Bustling bustling with the sound of music. I love music, so that's the theme of pretty much every story I do on here. This isn't my first one, like my fifth one. You are on a quest to obtain the lost trumpet of Dirk. Also, your name is Kablooey. Your name is Kablooey, and you have been given this task by your father, who has told you that he needs someone like yourself to help him in his endeavor. So apparently I'm going to be teamed up with my father on this quest. I'm just going to say go to father just to make sure that I am in his presence. You go to father. You know what you need to do. You just don't know how to get there. The only thing you can think of is to find the old man in the forest and ask him for directions. What do? We go to the freaking forest, right? You go to the forest and begin searching. You walk into the forest, still rubbing your head. The headache is still there, but getting slightly less severe. Soon, it's just you and the forest surrounding your area. So I have no idea where he is. Um, let's just say I have a torch. Now, I should probably warn you guys that as you go down your story, it might start to kind of get a little funky, but it actually gets funny as a result usually, so I don't mind it. You light a torch and continue searching. Your torch is bright, but it soon goes out, leaving you in complete darkness. The darkness is broken when a strange face appears in front of you. So I'm going to say something here. I'm going to say... Whoa, I can't type. Oh. The figure says, "You have the look of a man with a mission." I do. What is it that you seek? A lost trumpet. Oh, wait, no. We're going to make this a little bit more intricate. Trumpet lost in time immemorial. I don't know how to say that word, so I'm not even going to try. A trumpet lost in time. The figure just stares at you. Why do you seek it? My father owns it. Oh, wow, it's his trumpet. Okay. Ah, see. So, do you know where it is? No, but my father might. Then you might try the village of Drobert. The figure disappears, and you continue on your way. So, apparently, we're gonna ditch my father now, and we're just gonna go search for the damn thing ourselves. I'm on board with that. I love being a lone wolf on missions. Let's go with it. So I'm gonna go to what? Begin the trek to Droberg. You say, oh god damn it. Oh, hold on, I gotta go back because it's supposed to be do. I'm such a doofus. You begin the trek to Droberg. You arrive at the village where you ask for directions to. Oh, at a village. Sorry, I thought the game was starting to be dumb. I thought you said you arrive at the village. You arrive at a village where you ask for directions to Droberg. They say you couldn't find it if you were blind. What? After some time asking, they direct you just up the road. Why did they say if you're blind you can't find it? What does that add to the freaking context of this adventure? I don't understand. Continue the journey. You arrive at the entrance of a tunnel. There's a sign that says Droberg and another sign that says closed for restrooms with an arrow. Enter anyway, because we need to get to this damn town. You walk into the tunnel, which is surprisingly well lit. After a while, you come to a fork in the path. Which way do you go? So those frickers pointed me in the direction of a tunnel and didn't tell me which side to go when I made it. I'm going to say left. Go left. Go left. You walk down the dark path, which quickly becomes narrower and rockier. Eventually, you find yourself climbing up a narrow, spiraling rock formation. Do I really have to do all of this to get to just to some town? Whatever. Survey the land from the peak of the spiraling rock. I don't know how to spell spiraling. You peek down and realize that you're at the top of a giant bean-shaped rock. Oh, wow, how freaking useful. I'm trying to look around it, not down at the freaking thing I'm standing on. Observe further out. You peer out and see an even wider formation of rock. Sometimes I feel like this engine just tries to piss people off. Seeing as you're here in the first place, why not appreciate the scenery? You take in the beautiful view and enjoy the silence. Why don't we set up camp at the peak? At the beak. You set up camp at the peak. You set up camp and enjoy the night. The moon shines brightly, illuminating the area around you. All is quiet until you hear a tapping at your tent. It stops and then starts again. Why is it that in every story there has to be something that goes wrong during the night that you camp out? See what it is, man. You take out your sword and go to investigate. As you approach, you see a figure at the end of the tunnel. It's the same phantom that you first saw in the forest. You again. You know who I am. Of course, we met in the forest when you first... my quest. Remember? Ah, yes, I remember. What do you want? Here to guide me? Or are your intentions more bleak? Figure doesn't answer, just disappear. Thanks for appearing and not doing a goddamn thing for me. He's like, oh yeah, I remember you, and then he just leaves. You get into your tent and go to sleep. When you wake up, the sun is high in the sky. Guess I'm waking up in the afternoon. That was strange. Sure was. We're gonna go ahead and continue our trip to, what's the name of that town again? To Droberg. Okay. You continue your drip. I continue my sick-ass looking drip. You continue your trip to Droberg. You arrive at the town of Droberg. Yes! Which is home to many dwarven merchants. You go to one and ask where you could find a certain Mr. Black. Who is this, Jack Black? I am looking for a Jack Black. He's funny. I don't know. I'm looking for a Jack Black. See him anywhere? He's easy to spot. The dwarf looks at you. I'd be careful if I were you. Dwarves don't get many visitors, and when we do, they're usually the law. Thanks, I'll try another one. I guess I'll just search for them on my own. Search for Jack Black. You search for Jack Black. You go to another one and ask... Dude, I wanted to look on my own, but whatever. You go to another one and ask if he knows where to find a dwarf named Jack Black. He shakes his head. They all left a week ago. Sorry, kid. You sigh and just freaking leave. Oh, come on. This is confusing because the phantom was like, go to this town, and all of a sudden I know that there's someone here I need to talk to. I'm going back out to that phantom. Call out to the phantom because you can't just come by and say, oh, I remember you, and then freaking leave and not tell me anything else. You call out to the phantom. You walk up tunnel and call, hey. The figure turns and looks at you. I knew it was you. I knew you were following me. Jack's missing. What do you want? I haven't seen your friend. You know where he is. No. Liar, you must know where he is. This thing tends to hide story elements until it just wants to throw them in your face at some point. At least point me in another direction. Clearly Droberg was definitely not the right place to go to. Phantom shakes his head. I can't. I'm not allowed to tell anyone. It's not my choice. Yet it is your choice. Oh god. Your choice to stalk me all the way to Droberg and back to, I assume. I had to. I can't leave this forest. What? I can't leave this forest, otherwise the phantom would have killed me. But you're the phantom! He's returned, and now that you're here, he's angry. Who's angry? What? What? I told you the story starts to get a little weird as you go along, so I'm just gonna go with Jack Black. This is me changing the story, by the way. I'm adding a story event. Hops out of a nearby bush, previously fully hidden, as he is apparently a dwarf. Dwarf. You are startled, then relieved. Shortly after. I'm literally writing this story for this game at this point. I am Brox. Is that what you want to be called, Jack Black? You want to be called Brox? Because we can arrange that, but you can't be more than one Brock. Brock is Brock. I am Brox. This is my home. I can show you where he's making his home, and then you can go there and kill him. Why do I need to kill anyone to get this trumpet? The trumpet comes out of your... You are relieved and happy. You go home and write a story about your awesome and totally not confusing adventures. The AI doesn't know what to say after that. Okay, well that story was stupid. I had to cut it short because it started to get weird, and for a story like that to get weird, I'm good. We need to try again. Okay. So I'm gonna pick custom again. And this time we're going to literally try to be stupid and let the story be stupid with us. If it wants to. Sometimes this AI dungeon thing likes to try to add in some of those old English names or, old foreign names to spice things up, even if it doesn't really match what you're trying to go for. So this time, you are a bird. A humanoid bird. You are on the quest to obtain the subscribers. Will I hit 100 one day? You are a bird, a humanoid bird. You are on the quest to obtain the subscribers. The voice is very familiar, but you don't know why. It sounds like it belongs to someone else, though. I am not a subscriber. Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to do something about that then. Kill him. Those who do not subscribe will die. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. He looks at you with confusion and he turns his head away from your face. He seems so lonely in this place. Did I not? What? But kill him, and he's still talking. Oh. Subscribe or perish. Your choice. Why do you say that? It's a fact of life. You saw me kill a guard in front of dozens of people, and the bird children are starving. I've seen it with my own eyes. Oh, this freaking AI is being dumb, but I love it. Do it, and your family. Wait. Do it, and it will feed the bird children. It's free, and only 20% of my viewers are actually subscribed. What? You heard everything I said. If you don't become a subscriber, I'll make every effort to have you killed. That's blackmail, and you'd never get away with it either. Press the damn button. Tell me, are you a subscriber? I just told you I wasn't. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Blackmail. Getting threats just because I can pick up a spoon and mimic bird calls doesn't make you any better than I am. It doesn't? No. I mean, it does make me lost, but I suppose that doesn't matter. You, once again, decide to kill the bystander. Actually, he's not a bystander. He's the acquaintance. I don't know how to spell acquaintance. Autocorrect. Help. Acquaintance. Thank you. You're not sure who's more surprised, the man or the rest of the patrons in the tavern. Most of the patrons look at you like they would want to lynch you immediately. What the hell does lynch mean? I'm sorry, but I don't know. Kill someone, especially by hanging, for an alleged offense without a legal trial. We need to get out of here. Leave the tavern that I'm apparently in. You leave the tavern. It just sounds like I don't give a. You head back to your home, much more slowly than you came. You have strange glances and the occasional word coming at you the whole time. Check channel subscribers. You check channel subscribers. You receive no messages. You keep searching for anywhere in the city that a man could give. I can't read. You keep searching for anywhere in the city that the man could have gone. When you walk down the cobblestone streets, you get looks from random people. Look back and stick your tongue out at him. The man was obviously a traitor and deserves no attention. You get away with roughly 10 death threats before you are finally stopped by the guards. Look to your left and see the city of Lynette. Yeah, I'm a bird, man, so I'm just gonna fly away. You fly away. You find yourself outside of the city, still in the same general location. You look around at the empty wilderness. This should be an easy find for anyone who is following you. I'm a bird, so I'm just gonna build a nest way up in the trees, so if they do find me, they can't reach me. Build a nest for the bird children up in the higher tree branches. You search around for dead trees that could be used to build a nest. You find several dead trees and start construction immediately. What other AI is going to know that you're talking about building a nest as if that happens all the time in a freaking RPG world? And then it plays along with it. This AI is so cool, is it not? Now I'm starting to talk like a freaking Skyrim NPC. You say reticulating splines. What do you call this? What's a reticulating spline? It's a tool that allows for easy manipulation of wood. It was first used in the reticulate clocks. Oh, I can't type. There's a snake in my booty. What? Never mind. You cut down the tree and start to break up the wood into small enough pieces to be carried away by the wind. Oh. I love it when the game just goes, what? Now we're gonna do one more thing. Subscribe to myself. You subscribe to yourself. The first thing you immediately do once you finish cutting down the trees, start building a nest. It's not gonna be pretty, but it's better than sleeping on the ground. So as you can see, we've gotten deep enough in the story for it to not give a fuck about what I'm saying. It's just gonna continue the story without me. That does happen a lot on this AI. If you go long enough into your story, starts to your actions and choices start to weigh less on it and what it decides to do next. So keep that in mind. You might as well just try new stories every like 20 events. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this. Thank you for watching, of course. See you later.